January 2020 Planetary Transits for Cancer and Cancer Rising. Happy New Year! This is an equal house chart set up for 0 degrees Cancer on the ascendant, Eastern Standard Time, New York. We begin January 1st, 2020 with 5 planets in Capricorn in the 7th house sector. The Sun at 10 degrees Capricorn, Mercury at 4 degrees, Jupiter at 6 degrees, Saturn at 21 degrees, and Pluto at 22 degrees of Capricorn. In the 5th house, we have the planet Mars at 28 degrees of Scorpio. Venus is placed at 14 degrees of Aquarius in the 8th house sector. In the 9th house, we have the planet Neptune at 16 degrees of Pisces with the moon at 18 degrees. Uranus is placed at 2 degrees of Taurus in the 11th house, retrograde. On January 10th, Uranus will turn direct motion at 2 degrees Taurus, 39 minutes, 8:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please note, if you know your astrological chart, don't forget to look at the natal condition of the 2 planets involved in transit. For example, if transiting Sun is square transiting Saturn in space on that day, first check to see if the Sun and Saturn form an aspect in your birth chart by conjunction, opposition, square, trine, or sextile. If it does, blend the quality of the transiting aspect with the quality of the natal or birth aspect. This rule should also be applied to planetary transits to natal planets. If transiting Saturn is square your natal moon, first look at the natal condition between the moon and Saturn. Should there be a natal trine between moon and Saturn, then a problem will arise transiting square, but will be resolved. Natal trine. On January 2nd, Mercury conjuncts Jupiter in the 7th house and brings the possibility of good news in relation to a partnership, either business or personal. On January 3rd, Mars enters Sagittarius and moves into the 6th house sector. January 10th brings the full moon, 2:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 20 degrees of Cancer in opposition to the Sun at 20 degrees of Capricorn, spanning houses 1 and 7, shedding light on close partnerships and bringing issues to a head. With the planet Mercury conjunct the Sun in the 7th and oppose the Moon in the 1st house, today will be busier than usual, communication-wise. It's a good day to talk things through and resolve any tensions between you and a significant other. The Saturn-Pluto conjunction culminates on January 12th at 22 degrees of Capricorn in your 7th house sector. Please refer to my in-depth videos on the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. Over the past 18 months, hopefully, the foundation was laid for a new beginning in relationships. Use January 12th and 13th under the powerful conjunction of Mercury, Sun, Saturn, and Pluto in Capricorn to review whether or not the new framework is solid. Determine what has been accomplished and what still needs to be implemented or improved upon. Write a to-do list, get organized, and get it done to take full advantage of the magnificent Jupiter-Pluto conjunction of 2020. The planet Venus enters Pisces on January 13th and moves into the 9th house. On January 16th, Mercury enters Aquarius and moves into the 8th house. Mercury square Uranus on January 17th or 18th, depending on where you live, between houses 8 and 11 could indicate upsetting or unexpected news from a friend or a sudden disagreement. Be diplomatic and flexible in your response. The Sun enters the sign of Aquarius on January 20th and moves into the 8th house. On January 22nd or 23rd, depending on your location, under the Sun square Uranus between houses 8 and 11, you can expect the unexpected. This day will not go according to your plans, especially in relation to friendships and group endeavors. January 24th brings the new moon at 4 degrees of Aquarius, 4:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the 8th house sector, and possibly the start of an intimate relationship. This new moon is in square aspect to Uranus in the 11th house, so leave room for the unexpected. The planet Venus will square Mars on January 26th between houses 9 and 6, activating your romantic and sexual needs. On another level, care and diplomacy is needed in how you deal with coworkers today. The tendency under this energy is to be impatient and short-tempered. Caution is advised. On January 27th, Venus conjunct Neptune in the 9th house could give you the desire to escape into romantic daydreams. There will be a need to get away from mundane concerns, possibly through travel or metaphysical pursuits. On another level, creativity is heightened, and in the 9th house, inspirational writing may be the result. The Mars square Neptune energy of January 28th between houses 6 and 9 indicates some confusion about how to proceed with a task at work, especially since the information you need may be incomplete or incorrect. Additionally, there may be a lack of clarity about objectives, and input from coworkers may be unavailable. The square energy is one of blockage and frustration, and joined with the planet Neptune, ego defeats will be the result. On another level, Neptune rules infections and allergies, and your health may be below par due to a cold or flu. Take care of you.